What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 10 of my Total Warhammer II modded Throgg campaign. So as we saw last time, a glorious battle saw us victorious at Couronne with Throgg carrying the day. He is at rank 9 and he certainly deserves it after the amount of damage he dealt to the knights defending the Bretonnian capital. And with that, I think that the main faction is absolutely crippled. Their last army fell at Longwy, and it doesn't seem like they have another one, judging by the balance of power, that they probably don't have one anywhere. So as long as we can attack Leonis next turn, as long as something weird doesn't happen, like this guy sieges them and stops us, or somebody stronger than us sieges them, or a confederation occurs. Actually, I'm actually a little bit surprised that a confederation hasn't occurred thus far, despite the fact that this faction is dying. I also hope that the Red Duke doesn't decide to siege Leonis, because this would be pretty bad for us, as this would allow them to rebuild. I suppose we could sit here and raid Artois while waiting, because it's inevitable that we will be fighting the rest of the Bretonnians. The only thing there is I don't actually want Throgg to be the one doing it. I want Wulfric to come down, and speaking of Wulfric, we don't have military access with you, so we're going to have to just slowly wander away. I don't want to go into March stance because of the extra 10% unit upkeep. It's a little bit steep. But we can get down there sooner, which will mean sooner raiding. We may even be able to send Wulfric, despite his incomplete army, into the sea to at least pick up some islands on the way. Alright, fine, just March stance it. You know what? March stance out here a little bit. I want to see what the damage is. Okay, no, it's fine. I thought it would drop below 0, and then we'd have to deal with the treasury. Now, you guys might have noticed that we had about 2,000 gold at the remainder of the last episode. I wanted to trade with Harganneth for a non-aggression pact, but they didn't seem to want to do it, so I instead ended up giving them a gift of most of our money. The reason for that is I don't want to deal with the Dark Elves. I have no interest in fighting them, and they're probably the most likely to align with us. I'm also not interested in any of their technologies because they're fairly weak. 50% casualties captured post-battle. Decent in the early game, terrible later on, as it's not really required because of the amount of cash and the amount of healing you get either way. This would probably be good for the Dark Elves themselves, but unfortunately that's not something they can get. And then the better upgrade for 20 battles, Way of the Poisonous Belch. All characters, attributes, Vanguard deployment, and attribute cause terror. Decent, not great. Mostly because this only applies to the heroes and lords and wouldn't apply to the main army. Do we want to Vanguard deploy Throgg? Probably not. And it's a little bit weird that he doesn't cause terror in the first place, but okay, fine. I'll deal with it. And I assume that Wulfric causes terror when he's on his Mammoth. I still think that, yeah, see, Mammoth gives terror, so that would be completely useless for Wulfric. I guess Vanguard deploying Wulfric on the Mammoth might be a little bit better, but probably not worth the effort. Now, speaking of Wulfric, while I still remember, do we want to give him the Terrifying Mask of E for now? Or do we want to keep this? You know what, I think we keep this for the extra leadership that he gets. It's probably helpful. In fact, wait, he has a cultist. Dragonborn Raiders. Wait, you know what? We need to check Throgg's followers. And while I'm doing that, I'd just like to remind you guys that this is the 10th episode and therefore a 5th episode in the series, which is where I usually remind you guys, as I'm doing right now, to drop those likes and comments if you're enjoying the content, if you want to support the channel, and most importantly, if you want this particular Let's Play to be up fairly often or at its current rate. Alright, anyway, no more of that. Let's see. We do want this cultist in here, but what the hell do we replace? I guess we get rid of the Banner of the Black Iron Reavers, give it back to Wulfric, replace this with a cultist for extra casualty replenishment rate. Cathay Slave Dancers, recruitment for all units, public order +2. You know, this is terrible. Let's get the Dragonborn Raiders instead, as opposed to the Cathay Slave Dancers. Oh, well, since Cathay is coming in Total Warhammer 3, they're going to be pissed. Let's see. I like the fact that this is -1 leadership, even though it's only -1. I like this because Throgg has a natural ability that gives another -2, so it's a little bit of extra minus leadership. Certainly helpful in the harder difficulties where the AI has insane amounts of leadership. We'll get the cultist in there for now, and I think everything else is good. Norse Berserker doesn't really offer us much, and honestly, the Baronsenling Berserker, probably a lot. I mean, we're never going to have Berserkers in this army, are we? So we should give this to Wolfie as well. Okay, so that decides that. And the Wolfclaw banner will keep. Well then. I guess we can get the Mammoth Tamer now, but that also feels very Wolfric-y, to be honest. You know what, just keep the Slave Dancers for now, and then we'll replace them with something a little bit better later on. I didn't expect for this administrative stuff to be happening at the start of this episode, but it just kind of reminded myself, and I don't want to forget again. So Baron Sindling, Berserker, Banner of the Black Iron, Reaver, and I believe that's it for you, buddy. Do you have a better sword? Doesn't look like it. Better armor? No. Better talisman? No. Looks like it's all trash. Okay, well, stay as you are. Start moving down here. So my plan is to get Wulfric to actually come down here and defend Couronne. It will most likely be attacked by both the Empire, by Marienburg, who's actually surprisingly tough in this particular Let's Play. They're at rank 11. I've never seen Marienburg get this big in my own Let's Plays, as I recall, so it's a little bit surprising. I mean, rank 11 from Marienburg? What the hell is that? I also don't like the fact that Kislev appears to be strength rank 1. How the hell is that happening? I guess they should be, they would normally be getting pummeled by tons and tons of Norskans, which we are not really doing, which is another reason why we want to get Throgg down there. But hey, this makes for a funner, tougher campaign in my opinion, so I'm pretty happy with that when it comes down to it. Anyway, plan is, get Wulfric here so that Throgg can leave, basically. As soon as Couronne is dead, I'd like Throggy to get his first monster hunt on and to start annoying Kislev and go over there. We need to fight the Gormadny tribe a little bit more. We probably should destroy Krakadrak as well. So yeah, we gotta get on our way. Anyway, I believe that's everything that we need to do for this turn. I probably should have said some of that stuff while the turn was ending, but fortunately, ever since that update, that increased the turn rate, or the speed at which the end turn goes. Man, I'm eloquent today. It's not been so bad as it used to be. Now, I still don't like how Marienburg is sitting out here. Considering they're fairly strong, they could very well attack us. Okay. But hopefully they won't. We'll see. Can Couronne defend itself? Honestly, not really. Oh man, but we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, it appears that Lyonesse is not under siege, and I do want to sack it and then raise it for one of the gods. I believe we can only do one thing per turn. Will we be able to auto-resolve this? I'd really prefer not to have to fight this. This is fairly weak, and we just charge in there with the trolls and kill everything. Well, we'll see. Let's begin. Oh, Longhi, we're gonna get a rebellion. At least Throgg will be able to farm that. I didn't see the negative. Oh, and we had this move to character to Lyonesse for the Sword of Torgald for Wulfric. Oh, that's lovely. Since this is a quest, I'm gonna read this. Let's see, what does it say? A lot of very wordy today. All right. Wulfric is the ever-restless eternal challenger, forever compelled by the dark gods to wander the old world in search of worthy opponents to fight to the death. Every hero, champion, and monster who has heard the utterance of his undeniable challenge has fallen defeated before him, with their skulls taken as his trophies, and still Wulfric's burning desire to engage in murderous single combat remains unsated. Recently, the gods sent Wulfric a vision in which he glimpsed a great and lauded Bretonnian hero atop a mighty charger. The horseman of Wulfric's dream was drenched in blood, a sign that he was next quarry. Leading his army southward, Wulfric viciously raided the lands of Bretonnia's capital in an effort to draw the hero out, but he did not appear. He then learnt of a small keep in Lyonesse which contains holy relics, precious treasures, and stately heirlooms, all of which are of great importance to the Bretonnian kingdom. Seeing the opportunity, Wulfric calls on his warband to immediately march south towards the venerated keep to attack it. The hero is yet to show himself, but Wulfric will get his duel one way or another. Well, that's swell for Wulfric, but Throgg needs his Wintertooth crown, damn it. What does this do us? Win the following battle. Oh, I wonder how early this is. What do we get? Wow, that's a lot of peasants mob, but reinforcements expected. And Wulfric's army isn't that strong right now. He at least needs a full stack, I think, before tackling any quest battles. And if the reinforcements are just a bunch of knights, that could absolutely destroy him. Anyway, let's take Lyonesse. This looks auto-resolvable. I think I'm going to quick save and auto-resolve it, because this would be a boring as hell battle, let's face it. And Throgg has better things to do. Please don't kill the wolves or the dragon, or I'm going to have to reload this. Oh, thank hell. Okay, let's see. Well, we're going to take the 4K. And then we're going to raise it next turn. I believe that gets them the garrison back, but whatever. Income from sacking settlements, swell. We're going to be doing a lot more of that. And this, I think the only option here will be do nothing. Or establish outpost. Oh, this might be a problem. We might not be able to race for the gods, because the Red Duke might attack while this place is empty. Or the rebels will show up and attack it. Huh, maybe the rebels will attack us instead. We'll find out. Ooh, yes, we just leveled up to 15, which means Throgg becomes King of the Trolls. Not that he wasn't King of the Trolls already. We're at 210, and we go up by... Hello? I'm pretty sure... Minus 10% Norscan Troll and Norscan Ice Troll upkeep. This should have changed. 432. Do I need to go back? Was it at like 400 something? Maybe it was at 400 something. I didn't notice the change. Weird. Yeah, I think it used to be 5.5 upkeep, but now we're at 5.3. Not a big difference, I gotta admit, but we're gonna get more trolls in here, which should change it eventually. Oh well. Destroyed plunder. Oh, right, we still have the negative rating and the negative armor stats. Man, Norsca gets so many of these negative faction-wide traits. I don't recall getting that many in any other faction. Alright, settlement upgrades available. Yeah, we got some buildings to build regardless of this. Let's take a look at Couronne. Hope that this doesn't get attacked. I'm definitely risking this, but I guess we could build it back if we really needed to. As soon as these things finish, it'll be a lot less dangerous there. Let's just check what else we can do here. I don't want to spend... Aha, there we go. Longships, easy. Sarl encampment, we could upgrade it to level 3, but let's check if there's any other cheap money we can get. If we upgrade to Varg Camp to level 3, we'll get another port out of it, which is generally the better option, I feel. We'll have another port next turn out of the Mountains of Hell. Aha, another port out of the Ice Drake Fjord, and let's get that Skull-Laden Embankment, as well as a loot pile to grow our loot. Oh, you know what? I'd love the loot pile, but I think we gotta go with... I think we gotta start getting first dashes everywhere. We need those diplomatic relations with the Dark Elves. We can't be... we can't be warring with them. I mean, it's not that we can't, it's just that I don't want to. Also, one of my personal pet peeves is... for this game is fighting in this area. I freaking hate this area. So many damn lords start in this area, and it just bores the hell out of me. Malice, if you choose to. We got the Skaven here with Tretch Craventail. We got the Tomb Kings here. We got several of the Dark Elf factions at once, as I said already. We got Malice, we got Harganeth starting here. We got Malekith starting here. If Morathi pushes up, she's here. If... what's his face? The High Elves, they're also a faction here. Nagareth? Is that the name of the faction? That's the name of the province, but I don't remember what the... I don't remember what Aletha Nar's faction's name is, that's the thing. Should be here. Oh, it is Nagareth, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, so that's why I hate this area. Way too many campaigns just start, and they feel just so damn similar. And I really dislike that. I like my variety. So I'd really prefer not to have to go up there. Anyway, I believe that's another turn. Oh, well, we can build something. Let's see. We'll have another port out of view. We'll have 3 ports next turn, so we gotta make sure we save enough money to actually build those up. Serpent Jetty versus Monoliths of Catan, rather, or Varg Camp. Varg Camp will be more expensive because it's a main line, or it's a main settlement, whereas this will be cheaper, right? 2,500. Yeah, just do that. Just do that. In fact, we could technically do both of these if we had enough money, which we don't. But nonetheless. Wait, we should check this. Bay of Blades. Oh, thank you. Okay, I completely forgot about this. Let's get that in there. A Longship Graveyard is almost ready to upgrade. In fact, we might actually have to save the gold for all the upgrades we have to do next turn. It's okay. It's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. And I believe there was one other place that didn't have a Longship Graveyard. Same thing. Okay. Those places might be able to defend themselves soon. Pack Ice Bay is probably gonna be good, and I think that's the end of that. Wolfie, get into the Fortress of the Damned just to save us a little bit of cash. Hopefully we won't be negative after that, and then... Hello, what do we have here? Oh, a Skull Reef. Oh. Well, you can't win this, though. Your army is trash right now. Really need some upgrades for all this stuff. I mean, we have Fearsome Warriors, but it's not enough. Not for this. I think. If we got the other 5 units, we could do it. But then we don't have the cash to do that right now anyway. I might have to send Surtha Ek out there when we recruit him next, as he will be the next lord that we recruit. But anyway, let's end this turn, and let's see what happens. Will Bretonnia get taken out by us? Or will it get taken out by the Red Duke? Okay, he wants peace now. What will you give us for peace? Actually, that's, I mean, once again, I really don't care about Lyonesse. How about some money? He's very weak. But this amount of money. And low, damn, he doesn't have the money. Then what will you give us as opposed to dying? And he'll probably confederate the other Bretonnian factions, so leaving him alive will bring him back. But there may be... Will you break a military or a defensive alliance with Marienburg? Low. Okay, see, this is what I don't get about this game in diplomacy. He's about to die. He should, like, we have a giant army outside of this. It's auto-resolvable. It's about to rebel. He has nothing. And he's not willing to break an alliance for his people to survive. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's just being real noble about it. Let's see. What about declaring war on somebody? What if we say, ask you to declare war on... Not Eltharion. Oh. Look how close these guys were. Is there any elf you dislike here? It's deteriorating. Wait. Bretonnian attitude towards the Man-Blight tribe. No. Attitude towards the High Elves. No. What about... Damn it. I was thinking if we could do this, we could get them fighting each other, especially as they would start hating the other Bretonnian factions. That would be that would be of great help, but it looks like it's not going to happen. I don't think we can get anything out of this. You give us nothing. We could probably get like 1,000 gold out of this. You know what? Never mind. You could just die then. We don't need you around here. And looks like Marienburg's gonna get out of the way. Middenland. Here comes the declaration of war. Not surprising. It looks like Throgg has a new mission all the way to Middenheim. Oh, hello. The Order Tide is going to come at us right now. Okay, here we go. And Kislev is now fighting the Bone Rattlers. The hell are the Bone Rattlers? And why do they have the same exact symbol as Grimgor does? Weird. Couronne being raided by these jerk faces. Can't do anything about that. It's about to rebel, but that's just fine. Let's do... Oh, for the love of... These rebels are fighting this. Did that prevent them from garrisoning? No, it didn't. I guess we auto-resolve this for more XP for Throgg. Why not? I imagine this is also auto-resolvable. I don't want to risk it. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Just like that, I wish... Yeah, well, I might as well kill the captives. Easy sacrifice. And then Biting Blade. Yeah. What I want is you to go attack Lyonesse. And once again, auto-resolve this. Hopefully the doggos don't die this time. They're at 23 and they were at 30. And I know that there was a name suggested for the Ice Wolves. I just want to make sure that they stay alive for a couple more turns before putting anything in there. Because I do play fairly dangerously with the doggos in particular, so I do expect to lose them eventually. That's the thing. Anyway, auto-resolve. Okay, everybody's alive. And we will raise this for the Serpent, just because I want the upkeep for 5 turns. It's not a lot, but it's something. Nothing else really helps us all that much. Melee attack for all units, 8. Nah. Growth, plus 25 faction-wide. Swell, but we can't capitalize on it because we don't have money raised for the Serpent. Which is probably the least Throggy of the... Oh, we got more Berserkers. Nice. That'll be nice for Wolfric, who's using a lot of them. What was I saying? Serpent, Slaanesh, least Throggy. Makes sense to me. Alright, we got an Opal Amulet. You know what? We'll give this to Throgg as opposed to the Pigeon Plucker pendant that he has now, because we are not really running into many flying units. Let's see, Opal Pendant, let's do that. And you know what? Cathay Slave Dancers. Maybe we'll use the Barbarian for the income instead. Post-battle loot income, you know. There we go. Okay, and you leveled up again. At least Throgg is getting a nice amount of levels out of all this. Troll Tactics, more post-battle loot, sure. Might as well go all in on that, huh? I actually don't know how much that will give us at the end of the day, but we'll see. We'll see. And now that we have this entire line done, we probably should... Let's see, Rally would help. We already have Frostbitten, so our Norscan trolls are maxed out, more or less. We do need to get Monsters of the North, because we're going to get Fimir in here. But honestly, this is probably not worth it, because there's not going... we might get some giants in Throgg's army. Maybe later on. Maybe a couple. But I'd prefer the Frostworms. Because we already have one, and I'm definitely going to get a couple more. And since we have monstrous feet... Wait, no, we have Primordial Masters, which buffs them. We might as well keep that. So that means we should go Hail of Teeth and then into Rally. Although I do want to make Throgg a more threatening fighter, so maybe we'll go for Deadly Blade into Flow of Battle first. Not that the 20% speed is too big of a... well, 10% vigor, I guess. Something of a buff. Anyway, that's fine. We get a little bit more cash because we've got the Gift of the Serpent, and we're going to move back to Couronne next turn. We have a settlement upgrade available, which we're not going to spend. What we do want to spend, however, is some of these smaller upgrades. Towers and ports. We have several of them now. We're going to get another first stash for a more Dark Elf rep. Oh, these guys are going to attack this place. Damn it. If only we had another couple... Yeah, Longship Graveyard's going to die, most likely. Bay of Blades. You may or may not survive. Honestly, hard to say. We need Throgg over here. Let's see. Altar of Spawns should at least survive, because it's far away. And in fact, let's get you. Yet another one of these Dark Elf buildings. Running out of cash now. I think there was one more port where we could... Aha, here it is. There we go. Longship Builder. Fortress of the Damned. 750. At least it's a cheap upgrade. And get another one of these Dark Elf buildings. There we go. Hopefully they'll allow us an alliance. Concrete, you... I wanted to fix your public order. At least this is a cheap upgrade. And we're just about out of cash for upgrading stuff. So unless there's another port that we can upgrade for 500, which it doesn't look like there is, that should be the end of this. Let's double check that Harganeth won't give us their non-aggression pact. Oh, damn, now they really don't want to give us the non-aggression pact. They're rank 4 as well. Oh, man. Wow, look at all these wars. Oh, man, okay. How do we want to do this? Cult of Pleasure, you guys are okay. You guys are alive now. Our relationship with you is deteriorating, unfortunately, because of the great power. Yeah, maybe I should have just sacked Couronne and came back for it later. Maybe holding on to it wasn't the best idea. Oh well, we'll adapt. We'll live with it. Let's end the turn. And let's get Throgg out of here. Oh, the Rebellion. The Rebellion is them trying to come back. I don't think they'll be able to attack Couronne immediately, and even if they do, we should have enough troops in there to be okay. Mousillon just got destroyed. Military alliance between Midland and Marienburg. Yeah, only a matter of time until Marienburg attacks us. Let's destroy this little... did you really damage all these buildings for this? Please don't tell me this costs a lot. No, it's all cheap. At least that's cheap. And I don't imagine we're going to be able to hold on to Longueuil either. It's probably going to get wrecked. But that's fine. We don't actually have any commandments because this is Norsca, so we don't really care about any of that. Let's move into Couronne at March stance. It's going to cost us a few gold, but it'll be okay.
By the comet.
I'm really tempted to destroy some of these armies. Okay, anyway, that's going to be raided. That's going to be raided. We'll let the rebellion build up a little bit. Wulfric, I want you to sail somewhere. If you sail by here... Wait, I thought I saw another island up here somewhere. I may have missed it. Oh, wait, Throgg got this before moving down there. Okay, fine. We're just going to have to book it down here. We will suffer a little bit of attrition eventually. Oh, we won't here. This is Sea of Chaos. This is not. Yeah, just move here. Gonna be very problematic if Harganeth attacks us again. But we'll make it through. Once again, it's Norsca. We mostly care about building up our armies, not so much our settlements. Alright, and that's another end turn. I'm hoping we can get at least one nice battle out of this episode. I don't want to end it on a note where there wasn't a nice fight. That would be disappointing. Let's keep building buildings, though, as long as we have at least some cash to do it with. End it. And Midland and... what of our other faction declared war on us? I expect all the Empire forces will declare war on us fairly soon. Kazarak. Oh, you love us, don't you? You're also at war with everybody. You want a defensive alliance, but you're weak. You're weak and pathetic. I mean, you're gonna keep loving us either way, regardless of what we do. So that's not gonna help us. At least not right now. Marienburg, no declaration of war, and no attacks yet. Surprisingly, they don't sail across the Sea of Claws here. This guy's building up an army, so I do expect him to attack one of these areas sooner rather than later. Midland is not here either. Shocking. Alright, technology research, some public order, and income from sacking Bretonian settlements. Really could have used that earlier, game. Let's see, so we have all three of our public order constructions. I guess we gotta go Raising of the Empire. Even though it costs 12 turns. Oh, or do we go for another public order? Either way, it's gonna be a long time. Or do we start upgrading our... Start upgrading our somebody. Long hull, stronger oars, diplomatic relations with Norsca. I want diplomatic relations with Dark Elves, that's what I want. Sacking settlement immune to high seas attrition. I'm actually shocked that the Norscans don't have that by virtue of being Norscans. Let's go with... Yeah, I guess we gotta go with Raising of the Empire, since we're gonna be fighting them a lot very, very soon. And it is just an outright minus 10% upkeep for Marauder units. I take it that includes Berserkers, which is still quite nice. Devastation of the Dark Elves. Oh, no, I was hoping that this would give us some relationship bonus with them, but I don't think they'd be happy about us devastating them. On the other hand, they're Dark Elves, so who the hell knows? Let's then end yet another turn. I mean, wait, is this army going to... Are they still building? Yeah, they're still building. Okay, we can let them build up for one more turn and then attack them. This might have to be the battle for this episode, unfortunately, because I'm not really seeing any other options here. Wulfric is at least getting closer and closer. Let's also upgrade you, building. Get more Dark Elf relationships, and that is it for that. With those new buildings, are you a little bit happier with us? Yes, you are. Oh, come on. Please declare war on somebody else so we can continue to declare war on them ourselves.
Do not presume, my
military access? No, damn it. I'd give them a small gift, but we can't actually afford it. It costs like 2,000 base, I think.
What is it you desire?
Yeah, 2,000 base. I think it gets a little bit less when you actually have the money, which we don't, obviously. Anyway, end the turn. We'll destroy this little rebellion army for farm, and then we're just going to book it out of here with Throgg. Go to the north, start fighting the forces of Midland and Nordland. At the very least... we'll sack some of their towns. I do imagine Throgg has the ability... Car on car, you want peace. We don't want that. We don't want that because you're fighting Harganeth still. So if we peace out with you, Harganeth's not going to like us very much, even though you have an affinity and tolerance towards us. And you like the fact that we're fighting with the Manblight tribe. Gotta keep Harganeth happy. Hopefully they don't sail to us, but I guess we'll see. Oh, hello. What do we have here? I have an idea about where these guys are going. Right. Usually I go with less warriors and more buildings. Take them as slaves. We've already done that twice. So tempted like that. But we don't need any more enemies right now. You can come out here into the water. I don't think this guy can reach you. So we'll be okay here. Yes, sir. The Eternal Challenger, Wulfric. I know, buddy. I know. Unit upgrades. Oh, here's a question. Is each unit upgrade individual, or is it for all units of the same type? I assume it's individual. 1,000 isn't all that expensive at the end of the day. And how many... Can you only get one of these? We only need to get some of the unlocks here. Insufficient materials. I take it that's this. Enables Gifts of the Eagle 4 per 1,000 gold, 2 per 2,000 gold, 1 per 3,000 gold per turn. I have no idea what that means. We'll find out. Okay, let's attack this. Oh, man, it's not going to be much of a battle, but I'm going to fight it cinematically anyway, just because we might not get a better one. I mean, yeah, look at this. Well, at least Throgg will have a fun time killing peasants. He likes that sort of thing. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Gonna be a super basic battle. The point of this battle is mostly going to be to just enjoy the absolute slaughter that our army will wreak upon the enemy, because they're all peasants, they're all trash, and I don't think our army could really take any amount of casualties. I'm honestly not really going to control it. I even basically grouped up the entire army and told it to attack here. And, well, actually I told it to move here, and then when they get a little bit closer, then I tell them to attack. But, yeah. Yeah, sometimes these things happen. You can't just have nothing but battles, unfortunately. Gotta enjoy the little things. Like, you know, killing all those peasants. So let's see, got a Norscan spear barrage on top of one of the catapults. I wanted to, or trebuchets rather, I wanted to see whether it would be powerful enough to actually destroy a treb when it got targeted here. And while there is some ice that it left on the ground here, it didn't appear to do much in the way of damage to the actual trebuchet. I thought it would at least destroy the one model here. But it didn't. It's disappointing. Like, I was thinking about the Black Arc support. One of the abilities certainly immediately destroys an artillery piece model, the lightning one. But hey, it's okay. Alright, so let's watch this from the enemy perspective for once. So they see this coming at them. The archers are running, which is very, very much appropriate. Trolls are running at them. Trolls run kind of silly now that I look at it. The gate of Throgg is a little bit different. No, it's very similar. Okay, there we go. These guys are in here. They're getting debuffed by... What is this? What's doing this? Is this them being frightened? The debuff. It's not the contact from Norscan Ice Trolls slow. It's not Frostbite. Attacked in flank. I'm actually curious what that is. For a second I thought it was Frostbite, but these guys don't inflict it. Well, regardless. And then coming in after the trolls will be the marauders. The trolls obviously not going to take too much damage off of any of this. Actually fairly nice battle lines, despite the fact the enemy army is pretty darn weak. Alright, let's just watch this battle unfold over here. They have a priestess over here, a prophetess rather. I believe that's what the mages of the Bretonnians are called. And good luck with that. Throgg sees you there. And he's gonna smack you around. Honestly, I'm pretty sure a single smack from his maul would just kill her instantly. I don't believe the prophetesses have any powers of like the Grail Knights do to like take a blow and not take a ton of damage. But obviously this is a game, so it would make sense that way. Anyway, a couple of hits and she drops down to half HP. She's a prophetess of the heavens, but I don't believe she's high enough level to have something nasty like the Comet of Cassandora, which you could drop on top of our army. In the meantime, let's watch Throgg turn her into pace. I believe she actually runs away here. I don't know whether Throgg is fast enough to actually chase her down, and just like that, basically the entire army routes. I did say this was going to be a very easy battle. What I probably should have done was actually had Throgg use his vomit thing to kill her, but I think he's faster than her despite his debuff. Do we still have that debuff? Whatever. It doesn't matter because dead. I see the shockwave, but I don't know whether that was only a knockdown. And looking dead. Alrighty, there we go. The enemy lord is indeed dead. Throgg is happy about it, and now he has nothing to do but chase the peasants. He didn't even really get to mash very many. And let's see, who did well this battle? I mean, the Skin Wolves together with Frosty were chasing after horses. Frosty was hungry, and the Skin Wolves wanted to help out, because they're nice like that. And the mounted human basically got wrecked. I believe a melee unit of human first got wrecked. You can still see the corpses all the way out here where they tried to run away, and then these guys went after the human archers after that, and the entire army just routed. Like, they didn't really survive more than a minute of contact with our army, which is kind of sad considering our army was very, very basic, but obviously it's a rebellion, and it has no upgrades, and its leadership is trash, and its lord died immediately, and these guys all just get chased off the field. There we go. But hey, there were some nice shots in here. At least there's that. And we will have to chase at least a few of the units down, as I believe this army will actually survive. Regular trolls actually doing pretty decently and making mincemeat out of the peasants as they run away. Let's see, the Ice Wolves are doing better. Throgg's still just running around, smacking the... He didn't even smack that peasant. He just kneed him out of the way. He died too? I'm pretty sure that was that peasant, unless this one I just saw get up as well, but I swear that guy got knocked in that direction. Whatever, it looked hilarious. Alrighty, there we go. Skinwolves running in. Killing some stuff. Lots of bowling going on today. Me frantically tapping screenshot. There we go. This battle should be just about over. There's not many units to chase around. There goes a little bit more bowling. The doggos helping the wolves out now, and they're all chasing one unit now, I think. The last unit on the field, I believe, all except that one, which we can't catch. And then more bowling here. I'm once again, I'm really surprised how much mass the Ice Wolves have in being able to knock units away like that. Don't really expect them from Dire Wolves or whatever, or the Norscan Hounds or whatever the equivalent is, but the Ice Wolves do seem to have hidden mass stats, even though they're not that much bigger. Anyway, there's the end. You could call it a battle, but mostly I just wanted to watch stuff, and since there wasn't much else to do in this episode other than admin and setup in the next episode, I had to give something to you guys. Alright, there we are. Once again, as I noted, I wasn't really interested in controlling the army there all that much. More so just to enjoy the visual feast and spectacle of the slaughter of those filthy peasants. So that went well. Negligible losses as we expect. We got nearly... what, 1,200, 1,100 gold out of it, so that's pretty nice, plus it's some XP for Throgg. The army actually survives, which means we'll get another auto-resolve out of it, and even if we don't get money out of this one, we will still get the ability, 500. Now, just kill the captives. I believe that stacks, so unless I'm mistaken, let's just double check. Yeah, see, it's at 17 now, so we basically can permanently have this by destroying weaker armies like that. We got more Cathay slave dancers, that's okay. I guess we leave Couronne now. It should be able to fend for itself, and we have, you know what, Longhi? I want to upgrade you, but why you gotta make yourself so expensive, man? Plus, I guess you're not as important as upgrading Couronne anyway, as they will get some much nicer garrison in here, including a unit of skin wolves, and I do really like that. Plus, we'll be able to upgrade the next level of embankment. This is okay, but it's not going to survive without Wolfric here, who can at least get there next turn. And then he can defend it. And then I guess he could fight this whenever he feels like it, without even having to teleport, technically. Alright, in the meantime, plus I guess he could just sit here and raid Marienburg for a while. It's worth a lot of cash, so raiding this would be quite nice. I'm almost tempted to do the same with Throgg, at least for a turn or two. But I think what we need to do is we need to catch these guys. They're going to wreak havoc on our weaker, less defended areas, like Troll Fjord. Where's Troll Fjord? Okay, no, actually, I don't care about Troll Fjord. It's a little bit far. They're not going to sail up there. I mean, they might, but they probably won't. Let's just upgrade a couple of cheap buildings before we end that turn, though. Just for a little bit more cash, more Dark Elf relationships. Yes. So every single one of these will give us +3. So if we build like 10 of them, that's +30. Look at me, I could do basic math. Isn't it amazing? I'm as shocked as you are. I amuse myself. Okay, how are we in terms of Harganeth here? We are at... Oh, now we're deteriorating again? What the hell do you want, Harganeth? Stop it. Oh, our gift thing is deteriorating, that's why. I have rights to lead. Yeah, you have rights to lead. We'll give you another gift later, Hellebron. You can buy some blood or whatever it is you like. Let's level up Throgg while we're at it. Only 1 skill point, but that's better than no skill points. Let's go with... I think, as I said, Deadly Blade. He did pretty well. He generally does pretty well in smacking lords around, but make him even more of a deadly combatant. Probably give him Scarred Veteran as well, as with a high level of regen, stacking HP is a pretty good idea, I think. It really depends on how the threshold thing works. Depends on if it works as a percentage or whatnot, but I still think it should be good stacking HP. That said, Throgg has relatively low armor at 60 right now, so we probably will need to get thick-skinned, which, again, he already should be. He's the frickin' Troll King. Yeah, if we get this, that'll increase his EHP further. Should probably try to get him some nice armor that has armor, as it were. This only has 5. Need a little bit better than that. I'll try to figure it out. Wintertooth Crown gives some melee defense and some missile resistance. We really need to get this. What do we need for this again? Wintertooth Crown. We need to build a plunder hall. Yes, we need money basically. Okay, you know what? You know what'll give us money? That Skull Island up there. Wolfric, as soon as Couronne can defend itself, you're going back up there. And I didn't assign the point because I forgot about it while thinking about what to get later. So Deadly Blade, there you go. And we're going to end this turn. And we're going to see where you go. Hopefully he tries to sail after Wolfric because Throgg can just catch him. I'm almost tempted to sail Throgg out of here right now to see what this guy does. Alternatively, we could sit here and ambush. Maybe he'll think Wolfric is easy pickings. You know what? We'll just sail out either way. It's going to cost us a little bit of cash, but it's fine. Go right out here into the middle sea and not where he can reach you. Just because I'm a little bit concerned that there's another full stack right beside him and they both attack Throgg while he's in a Drakkar stance. So let's end the turn. And let's see what they do. Do we get another battle this turn? Or this episode? Or this day? Come on. I'm not seeing any High Elves sailing over, although I do expect them to attack Longhi. These Marine Burgers are still being uncomfortably close to us. Goromadni tribe, they will want to peace out with us. I don't really care. I'd prefer them not to attack us right now. But you know what? They are defensively aligned with the Hell Pit. Which means if we peace out with them, then we'll have to attack the Hell Pit unless we ask somebody here to declare war on them, and nobody will actually like that, so that means no. That means no, Goromadni tribe. Nice try, though. Alrighty, Couronne being raided by you guys yet again. What the hell are you doing? Oh, you're just too far away to catch, ain't you? Where you going, buddy? You're going. You go to Pakai's Bay? Can you take Pakai's Bay? You can't take Pakai's Bay. Not with this army. Not with 15. World Scourge indeed. Let's move you over here. We'll see where this guy sails, and I really wish we could water ambush or something. We'll try to grab the Sea Corpse, then just go down here, take Dietershof, and maybe even Salzenmund as well. The garrison isn't great here, so I doubt we'll be able to take Middenland, because, as I recall, Middenheim is surprisingly strong right now. It's at 5, and it's only fighting us and the Beastmen, so that probably means it has 3 armies somewhere around here, and it's very concerning, depending on what is in those armies. Like, what the hell why do the Empire AIs always spam heroes like this? Obviously, Throgg will smush them all, but oh, annoying. You can go right into Couronne, Wolfric, and then take off your, hey, Wolfric, go into Couronne, please, thank you. And then we'll probably raid Marienburg. The only thing there is if oh, hello, what do we have here? It's Todbringer. Oh, I did not see that. Oh, that's so bad. Are we in range of the garrison here? I don't know. Oh man, Throgg, he could have been down here and he could have taken this out. He has some elite stuff. Knights of the White Wolf. Actually, there may be like a tier 3 unit, I don't remember. 5342 is pretty good though. Oh, and 130 army. Oh, we're gonna have a tough time here. Knights Panther as well. Some Empire, well, this stuff we don't really care about. Todbringer is level 16. Oh. Did I just kill Wolfric's army? I might have just killed Wolfric's army. Really depends on if we can reach them or not. Well, that's not so good. Alright, well, let's find out. I'm excited to see. Even if we're really out of time in this episode. But we can always start the next episode with a nice battle. It's gonna be a bit of a tease to end it off on that, but hey, it is what it is. Faction destroyed Beastmen. Oh no, Kazrak went to ally with us. These guys are sailing out here. Oh, Todd, you coward. You coward, Todd. What are you doing, man? We're going to ambush you right outside of Couronne. That's what we're going to do. You're going to think, oh, it's free stuff. And really, another debuff? Frozen foot, not the frickin' foot armor. Alright. Todd, let's see you go for Couronne. What we're going to do, and we're going to prepare this for next episode. Should we just attack Marienburg? They're right here, and there's several of them. And they're just going to keep sailing around. Oh, man. There's so many options. There are so many options here. Tasty armies to kill. Oh, this guy's too far away now. We can't attack him on the same turn, I think. Although we could land here. I don't know whether we'll be able to move far enough away. Actually really curious. We're not going to get a better opportunity to attack Marienburg on the one hand. On the other hand, this guy's right here. And we could attack... We can't attack them all. It would be ideal if we had enough movement range to attack, land, attack, and then next turn sack our now, which is probably pretty much worthless, but still valuable for raising it for the gods. Then move on to Wrecker's Point, move through all of this, especially while Todd's away from Middenheim. Maybe even cheekily sack Middenheim like we cheekily sacked Couronne. Wouldn't that be lovely? Porcel's out here as well. Yeah, we're really gonna have to consider this. Yeah, alright, it looks like I am indeed, as I said, going to end this episode here, but stay tuned for an exciting damn episode next time. I will get this Brutes of the Hound in here. Yes, it'll cost us all our money. And we can't get the other units in here. We can't afford them. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go right out here. Ambush success chance 45%. 45% is better than nothing. And I think we're going to go right here. And we're going to hope that Todd decides to attack Couronne. It would be amazing if Wolfric could kill him right here. And then end this threat. And then start raiding Marienburg. Wolfric can definitely attack Grungzint by himself. Even if he can't take Marienburg without Throgg's help. And that would be really helpful. Because if Throgg deletes these two armies, Marienburg's going to be very vulnerable as well. But yeah, as I said, out of time, calling it here, exciting episode, stay tuned, yada yada yada, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching. I never noticed this little detail, huh? You see something new every time. Lovely.